So, a little ticked today. The silver market dropped, and with it, scrap, of course, went dropping down too. But long and short of it is, don't sell, folks. It's going to still go back up. The market was manipulated. Now, Trump's change of guard in that aspect was used as a smokescreen. It wasn't actually that caused the dip. It was manipulated by those in the system, by the sounds of things. I'm no expert. I'm going to say that right now. I'm no silver expert or market expert or anything. But I got digging into it a little bit because I was a little suspicious as to why it would drop, considering that silver is in demand, in high demand in industry. So how could it drop so much just out of the blue? I didn't quite understand that. Now, like I said, I'm not an expert in the market, so I wanted to kind of delve into it a bit. And I did find a video on this particular event and the patterns that have been in the market for years as to what's been going on, manipulation of the markets. This one's a little different in that the market will recover because in the past, when people have tried to corner the market on silver, like the Hunt brothers way back in the 80s, when they tried to corner it, it wasn't actually in demand the way it is now. Right now it's in demand in industry for electronics and solar panels and all kinds of industrial applications. So it's still in demand. It's still in demand. What happened was a manipulation of the other side of the market, which is the paper market, they call it. And that was manipulated. Now, when the paper market, silver doesn't exist. It's just on paper. It's hedging your bets, basically. Promises that you'll get silver down the road. So there is all this trading going on in the paper market, and some manipulation, or something went on. Something very suspicious went on with several different groups, companies, or banks, etc. Something went on and crashed the value on that side of it. The physical side is still intact, but it's all linked together. Therefore, the entire market, I guess, kind of drops, obviously. So, and like I said, I'm no expert on the markets. Don't take this as verbatim. Learn yourself what's going on. I'm going to link below to this fellow's videos. He's more of a market guru that I watched this particular video, and it makes 100% sense. And the only thing that really makes sense, this Felix and Friends is the channel. I will link it below. But as for how it pertains to all of us that are stacking scrap, that are saving scrap silver, it obviously that the market controls what the value of silver is worth. Thus, the scrap market is going to be under its control. So we should be sitting on our silver for now. It's going to go back up, probably exceed where it is now, or where it was, rather, not where it is now. It's going to exceed where it is now. It's definitely going to go up. But it might be a month, I guess. I don't know. It might be a little longer for it to recover. But the physical market, it's lacking. There's gluts of silver sitting at the refineries. I understand that there's outfits not buying it, or buying it at grossly lower margins or grossly lower rates than actual market rate for scrap in the States and elsewhere. I haven't heard that happening in Canada yet. Maybe our refineries are a little different. I don't know. I'm no expert. I'm just sitting on a bunch and hoping that it's going to go up and accumulating what I can meanwhile as well. Gold apparently is a little more stable that way, but that's kind of just a little aside here. That's something interesting about silver. Silver is consumed in industrial processes, so it's destroyed. Whereas gold, you can refine, or you can recycle gold again and again and again and again. It's not actually eaten up by chemical processes, apparently. That's what I understand. Correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, so yeah, hold on to your silver. That's the basic premise of this entire video. Hold on to it. It's still going up. Don't know where it's going to stop. Who knows? Basically, it'll go until it gets to a point where it's either too expensive to use or it's just no longer feasible to use it at those prices. So same thing. It's just too expensive to use, and there's some other product that can replace it at a more reasonable rate that is just as effective or as good to use in those processes or for those applications. So that's where it's at for silver, as far as I can see, as far as I can go. And again, I'm no expert, so don't believe me if you don't want to. But that's where things seem to be. I'm holding on to mine, and I think I'd advise you to as well. But you don't have to take my advice at all. I'm no expert. I'm just a guy holding on to some silver. So anyway, that's where it's at. Check out that video. Like I mentioned, he explains it quite well. It's a little more complicated and in-depth, so you may have to sit down and really kind of listen to what he's talking about. So anyway, we'll go from there. Thanks for watching, folks. Please be sure to like and subscribe. Check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, and I've got several videos on silver and scrap as well, where I've scrapped quite a bit of precious metals. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. Take care.